హలో, వస్తుందా? టేబుల్ కొంచెం దగ్గర
एलसीसी में क्या कर दिया? ऐसा काम लोग अरे रे
एनसीसी వాళ్ళు మాత్రమే రావాలి. देख के थोड़ा go slowly right సార్ వస్తుందా? అది ఏముందో కనబడతలేదు. నేను మీకు పంపించాను టుమారో అని
మెయిల్ చేసింది కదా. ఆయన పీపీటీ ఉంది కదా.
రైట్ వస్తుందిలే వస్తుంది. ఇగో ఇంకా ఇంకా దగ్గర రావాలి. ఇది 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 రైట్ రైట్ మరి వద్దు టీవీ అది కనబడట్టు ఇంకొంచెం రైట్ 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 ఇది వస్తుంది. ఓకే ఉంది కదా.
పోస్టర్ పోస్టర్
పోస్టరా?
ఉందా పోస్టర్? పెన్ డ్రైవ్ ఉంది.
Ah. Very nice.
Good morning and a hearty welcome to our esteemed HOD, Head of the Department of IT, and our respected faculty members, Honorable Chief Guest, and my fellow students. Now, today we will start this event with a song. I invite Kirtana to sing a song.
शंदूर लाल छदायो अच्छा गजमुख को धुंधिल लाल विराजे सुत गौरी हर को हाथ लिए गुड़ लड्डू साई सुरवर को महिमा कहे न जाए लागत हो पद को जय देव जय देव जय देव जय देव जय जय जी कनराज विद्या सुखदाता धन्य तुम्हारो दर्शन मेरा मन रमता जय देव जय देव जय देव जय देव बाबत से कोई शरणागत आवे संतति संपत्ति सभी भरपूर पावे ऐसे तुम महाराज मोको अति पावे गोसावी नंदन निज दिन गुण गावे जय देव जय देव जय देव जय देव जय जय श्री गणराज विद्या सुखदाता धन्य तुम्हारो दर्शन मेरा मन रमता जय देव जय देव जय देव जय देव हरिंग तांगन वंदीन चरणा डोलाइन पायन रूपु तुझे प्रेमे आलंगिन आनंद पूजन भवे वायन मने नमः त्वमेव माता पिता त्वमेव बंधुः सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव कायेन वाचा मनसेन्द्रियेव बुद्ध्यात्माना प्रकृति स्वभाव करोमि यद्यत् सकलं परस्मै नारायणायति समर्पयामि अच्युतं केशवं रामनारायणं कृष्णदामोदरं वासुदेवं हरे श्रीधरं माधवं गोपिका वल्लभं जानकी नायकं रामचन्द्रं भजे हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे.
Thank you, Kirtana. That was a beautiful song. Today, it is a very pleasure to invite you all to the inauguration event of Soft Computing Research Society. Today, we are gathered here for a guest lecture by Dr. Suresh Kumar Lokande sir to give his expertise and share his knowledge with us. It is a great pleasure introducing Suresh Kumar sir, an esteemed academician and knowledge expert in the field of computer science and engineering. Dr. Suresh Kumar sir is currently serving as the chairman of Board of Studies at Osmania University, Hyderabad. He has played a vital role in establishing and developing the university's campus networking. With a PhD degree in network security, his expertise extended to secure algorithms for wireless sensors and networks. As a principal investigator, he had led a UGC research project on secure algorithms in mobile ad hoc networks. He has authored the book entitled Data Communication and Computer Networks. All these accomplishments are very much inspiring to our young minds. Now I would like to invite Dr. Suresh Kumar Lokande sir to come onto the stage and share his knowledge with us.
Okay. Yeah.
Good morning, friends. So, I'm very happy to be part of this inaugural function. Today my topic will be on network security, and usually my job is to follow chalk and talk style. Even though people call us university teachers as professors, I am very happy to be as a teacher only. So chalk and talk style is very effective. So that way, today chalk and talk style I am not only PPTs I am showing here. So all of you know the function today is on soft computing research society point of view we are discussing now. Your head of the department is my friend, and all teachers are almost every time we are meeting here. Only to start with today, not pertaining to soft computing we are discussing, and subsequent days I do give guarantee that every fortnight or every month or once in a semester at least we'll be meeting and discussing about the advances in soft computing. So already you know your head of the department sir is very dynamic, so you should also be that much dynamic in arranging the workshops and bringing the people to discuss on different topics. That is really important. One should not simply have bookish knowledge. Nowadays bookish knowledge we cannot say, we can say YouTube knowledge. Tomorrow class test is there, mean tonight most of the people prefer the book, but you younger generation are referring only YouTube channels and then listening once and going to attack. But that particular one you need to change it. You know, this is followed by some sort of a inaugural formal inauguration. So at that time again couple of good things I'll try to share with you. Now coming to the topic. The topic is basically soft computing and network security together. The impact of soft computing we have to understand. So all of you know about soft computing consists of fuzzy logic, neural networks, genetic algorithms. So that demands most of the mathematical part. Like all of you, I think EC students also there, sir, only CSC and IT, IT information. So whether it is a CSC or IT, mathematical strong foundation is important. So that particular one in soft computing, good number of computing paradigms are there. So all those things, if you start learning in this particular platform as a student chapter, you can really enjoy it. So those computing paradigms will help you to optimize certain decision making in our security. Last month exactly during these days, I was there in UK, Cardiff University, and we are having a memorandum of understanding with that university. I delivered lectures on cyber security. It was only short term, 6 days delivered the lectures on cyber security. Like all of you know, the buzzwords nowadays, you are using artificial intelligence, machine learning, and data science, data mining, and over and above, we have to see that security part also plays very important role. Even the Supreme Court also has given some sort of a law stating that in every graduation, compulsory a course on security must be there. So the threat analysis are really important, so that we will be in a secure world whenever the financial transactions are taking place. So the world is looking at us to come out with the not only AI, data science, and the current trend in terms of artificial intelligence, and over and above the security concept is very important. So that is the reason I just requested our HOD. Let us start with the security part. In fact, in our department also we have this year started a MTech specialization in a separate stream that we call it as a cyber security. Okay, yeah. So that way, slide, sir. Pointer. Yeah. So the person which you have seen on the inaugural is same as me only. So recently visited Tirumala and sharing my head. Okay. Now some people are afraid by looking at me. Okay. So once the session starts, you can really find out much more interesting. You will feel much more secure. And keep in mind that couple of algorithms as a part of your mini project definitely you have to carry on. So that is the reason here very basic level I am starting now. Okay. Good. So now let us see about now the principal components in our secure communication. The title is soft computing and security part, but hard computing we are going to see in subsequent sessions where optimization algorithms will learn, and those algorithms will help us to develop our cryptographic algorithms in a very optimizing way. That part you have to keep in mind. So now coming to the principal components, and this we are calling basically as a sender, and this fellow is a receiver. When you want to submit one technical paper, sender and receiver, what are the characteristics? It's go on having different names. In generally we are calling here the sender name is a Alice. So now onwards in my subsequent discussion, if I say Alice means what has to come to your mind? Sender. And the receiver is a Bob. You can say in your Telugu style Bob Gadu. And sender is a baby Alice. So baby Alice wanted to communicate with whom? Bob Gadu. Now they are not just in a adjacent place, they are in remote place. So what is the first thing you will be getting into your mind? So sender has to have a guarantee that whether she is communicating with the right person to the other side. Right person to the other side with whom? Bob Gadu. Whether the other side fellow is a Bob Gadu or Bundu Gadu. So that needs to be evolved. Okay. So for that, that particular part what we are calling it is authentication has to be done. So I think everybody understand what is authentication, right? So it is some sort of a proof you have to have it that sender is having a guarantee that receiver is the right person, receiver is having a guarantee that sender is the right person. They are thousands of kilometers away, still that guarantee is required. So there good number of protocols are there. Okay. Now only sender and receiver is there, like it's like a hero and heroine is there, then movie will not be that much interesting. In every movie, definitely villain must be there. That villain we are having here is a intruder. The character name we are calling it is a Trudy. Intruder, adversary, all are one and the same, right? Rather in our Hyderabad style, we can say Badmas Gadu, right? So this Badmas Gadu can do so many things. In a sense, the entire session can be hijacked, and he can simply go on listening what is happening between these two people. And to start with, he will be simply listening. That we are calling it a passive intruder. His role is not there. And as and when we go on listening, after some time, then he will be becoming active, and he can as well change the message. That we are calling it a active intruder. And he can not only eavesdropping that, and but also session is hijacking and changing the other part. So that's why once you look at the intruder into the picture, then between these two people they would like to have secure communication. When you say secure communication, that means other people should not understand what is happening now. Okay, like you're all young minds, and now think about now one pair, he and she together standing in the veranda, simply go on having a conversation, maybe for assignment writing, and some problem discussion is going on. A fellow who is going beside you, definitely having some anxiety to listen what type of discussion is going on. Simply he will stand beside you and start taking the mobile phone and looking at what is the purpose? Simply listening to the conversation, not the mobile phone part. So that is the reason when they would like to have the communication, then normal language cannot be taken here. The other people should not understand that language means they will be simply switching out to another coded language. That's what we are calling it here. Confidentiality is equal to be achieved. You people sit in between everybody, but communicate so that others cannot able to understand. Only the communication partners can able to understand it. So what is this coded language? And all of you know about the Ka language during your young minds, like we are the 5th standard or 6th standard. Okay? In Telugu, Yenduku, and if you say, for every character in the beginning, you will be using the prefix Kaye Kandu Kaku, Kaye Kakakada. Kaye Kakakada Ekada. So that means, like this, what you are having now, the things started with this type of a coded language. At once, they may be thinking that some new language. But if you pay attention continuously, then they will be knowing that yes, it is nothing but every character has got one additional character as a prefix. Then so fluently they are discussing that. So that is some sort of a not leaking out your communication to others, that moment. But if time is given, then definitely he can able to understand, oh, each character is only having a prefix, then he can able to decode it. So that is the reason these two people, upon understanding the authentication, to have this type of a mechanism. If I use call language, some other fellow can do another coded language. So what is the style of coding between these two people? Some understanding must be taken place. That in our networks we are calling it a protocol. So once protocol is agreed upon, then they can go to that particular language. So here in our security, we will be using the key. That we are calling it a key management has to be taken place. Right? So that is our next part here. So we are having now, okay. So for in this particular part, over and above authentication and key management, then what should be taken place here? Encryption and decryption. And tomorrow we can say that whatever I have transmitted, is it really delivered to the other side without undergoing any modification or not? That doubt you may get here. That originality of the message is required to be preserved. Okay? That we are calling it a message integrity. So all these terms are very essential to understand our today's discussion. Right? Then somebody should not tamper the message, mean that we are calling it a some signature has to be taken place. That is called digital signature concept, we have to have it. So all these 3 or 4 components we are calling in our security something called the CIA triad. So that is our next part. You see now, what is CIA? Confidentiality, like encrypting and decrypting part, which I have told, and I stand for integrity. The message originality is required to be preserved. It should not be modified by somebody, and it should be made available to everyone. So by keeping in view of this, here, that's what I have explained here. Between these two people, in our today's discussion, when you say about the first authentication has to be done, which protocol is used in the real world? So sender has to know that receiver is the right person. Receiver has to know that sender is the right person. How thousands of kilometers are there, all of a sudden you get a call with the other side will be the right person or not. Which protocol in general will be taking place? As a case study I am taking now, email security. In that when you are sending an email, is it really delivered to the right person or not? That we are going to see about. There we are having something called pretty good privacy enhanced mail. Like that we are going to see that. So in the end, you will be knowing that the same slide again will be appeared, but authentication, which protocol we are going to use, that we are going to see now. So once both are agreed, they are right people, they are communicating, so they have to go for the key distribution. What key is there? In between, suppose a attacker is there, while exchanging the key, attacker can stand in the middle, and the popular word we are calling it is a man in the middle attack. Right? So when you are exchanging the key from this place to this place, if at all one chor beta has come and stand in the middle, then are you exchanging the key with the right person or chor beta? So there the key distribution is also very important. That different algorithms we are applying here. Those algorithms we are discussing in the network security, to speed up that, optimize that, we have to have mathematical knowledge. There our soft computing research forum of this chapter will help us so that efficiently we can able to solve the problems. good number of key management algorithms are there. One of the very popular key management algorithm we are calling here is Diffie-Hellman key exchange algorithm. You can really enjoy it. Okay, good. So now next one is of course you have to go for the encryption and decryption. That's what we call about the confidentiality. Then secure communication is taking place, but somewhere in the corner of your mind somebody must have tampered it or not, originality is protected or not, some doubt when you get, for that you are putting a signature. That part we are calling it a digital signature. So in the end of the today's session, among these four, which particular algorithm is used, that we need to understand it. So this is the four stages between any two communication partners. Definitely you have to say that we have to incorporate. Just like that you cannot pick up the phone. The other side you have to know that fellow is the authentication. And next one is which key I am distributing. He only has to take, that is a key distribution part. Yes, encrypting and decrypting. In again, yes, it has been received and no tampering is made, that we are calling it signing the part. So that's why I have written here. Our goal today is which basic introductory algorithm is used to complete these four stages. So now let us start now understanding this. For that these are the general terms we are using. When we want to encrypt the message, we are having here. Before encryption, that we are calling it a plain text. It is a original message. And once it is encrypted, then we are calling it a cipher text. And encryption and encipher, both are one and the same. So there are good number of algorithms we are going to have. And the other side, what we are doing is a decryption or deciphering. And here you see now. Okay, ology, like cryptology, like all of you know what is ology. What is ology? Study, like we are having psychology, sociology, like that here we are having cryptology. So ology means study of what? Cryptic thing. What is cryptic thing? Encoded one, that is nothing but cipher text. So once you encode, only the concerned recipient only has to understand, others should not understand. Okay, so the cipher test should be known to only the concerned person. That which algorithm you are taking, like we are having something called data encryption standard, international data encryption algorithm. At present elsewhere, you must be knowing that the AES is used. I think probably you must have heard about the AES. What is AES? Advanced Encryption Standard. So the study of the algorithms, what we are calling is a cryptography. Like this is a cryptography, art of understanding the different algorithms. Whatever bloody algorithm it is used, I am using the word bloody algorithm. Why? Because I am having some sort of analysis on that. It can be easily broken, it can be compromised. So that we are calling it a analysis part. So now, like a mathematical part, if you say, when you say about cryptology, two words I have told. One is a cryptography and cryptanalysis. Which one is tough one? Cryptanalysis is the tough one. Breaking the cipher text. So here, breaking is very, like breaking in the sense mean, now you see now, you go to a particular place by locking your house. Key is there with you. But by the time you complete your pilgrimage trip, once you come back, the lock is broken. Chor beta has taken the important documents. At that time what do you do? You do have key with you, but how Chor beta has opened it? So here who is the intelligent person? Chor beta. So some people are getting angry. It could be even Chor beti also. Okay? Yeah. So whether it is a Chor beta or Chor beti, without having a key, with normal pin, how you can able to open it? So that is the reason in our cyber security course, cryptology 1, cryptology 2, two subjects we have introduced. Cryptology 1 is nothing but basically focusing on cryptography, different algorithms, how it is evolved. But intruder is breaking it. So the breaking art also you should know. So that's why in cryptology 2, with modern cryptography concept, how the things can be broken. At the time of devising the algorithm, how the things can be broken, if you know, then only you can still further devise very good algorithm. Understand? So that is the reason. Two components we are going to have here. So this is all about our basic technology. Good. Now, look at this part. The oval part has been framed here. So, terminology only posted here. It is a plain text, encrypted, and we are having a cipher test. The cipher test is going in the air. The coded language is going in the air, and this Badmas trying to break it. Fine. The other side, that cipher test is decrypted. We are having the plain test. This is the whole part, and we have seen about to start with is a passive intruder, and this will be slowly converted into active intruder. Here just tampering, listening the messages. Here he can actually change the messages. So all this part we have seen here. What is the beauty of whole our discussion? This particular villain, how he is able to break this? I think you would like to break certain message. Okay, it is not that much easy part. Little time if you take, it can become easy part. So what is the cipher test? How we have to break that point of we'll see now. Okay, look at this. I am giving 1 minute time for you. I am trying to understand what is that message. Simply go on listening different algorithms. Okay, it is mere waste. Like generally, whenever a teacher does not come to a class, instead of having simply some discussion, this type of examples you can take, and you can start trying to break this. Did I discuss about what is the methodology used? No. Already I told about Ka language. What is the Ka language? For each letter, the beginning Ka is there. You can come here, madam. Yeah. So now, another one is with that type of encrypted version, directly I am showing it. Because you as engineering students, you have to have always a problem solving skills. To have a fun in the problem solving, this type of one simple problem I am sharing it. If you take another half minute, easily you can able to break this. Okay? Yeah. So what is that sentence written in cipher test? We lost that boy. You keep that phone somewhere. Okay? Yeah. Can you read the cipher test? All of you read once. If somebody starts speaking now in Varanda like this, then fellow can run away from the scene. This is a coded language, they will not able to follow. There is no point in simply eavesdropping their conversation. Let them have fun. Like that we are having this. Okay? Yeah. So now, in that what happened now in English, just to attract your attention, I am telling you. To create some interest in you, I am just telling this example. If I want telling data encryption standard is this way, idea is that way, RSL algorithm is this way, that is it. One night before by listening the YouTube, you can able to do it. But that is not our main idea in this forming the chapter. Around 60 members have become the members. You have to get some interest to do some sort of activity, mean this type of problem fun we can have it. So in that, if you look at now, first one you are having only L, one character. The third one you are having another one character. What is that one? D. And that is nothing but we need to convert into English. In English, sentence formation, single letter characters. How many single letter characters are there in English statements? It's not like alphabets, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H like that. Okay? We wanted to construct some sentence, meaningful sentence. Yes. A and I. Yeah. People are AI mean artificial intelligence will come. Okay. A and I. We can say here, I am a student of Mathursi Engineering College, right? And he is listening my lecture, or he is watching a movie. A is a one part. So like that our friend said that the character could be A or the character could be I. Those things we are calling monograms. And don't work on the NLP related terminology. They are monograms, diagrams, trigrams, because I do teach even that subject, that have different flavor. But here, single letter characters among the sentences, to our mind, with our English knowledge, it comes across only like our friend said, A and I. Yeah, anybody tell one sentence where another single letter character will also be used? Can you tell me now? We'll ask this boy. I have told no. We are watching a movie. Like sentence I have formulated, I said A is possible. I am delivering a session. One like sentence I have told I is also possible. So I am giving you a couple of seconds. Come out with a single letter it also will be possible. Let me. AI person can tell now. A and I immediately have told. Then what happened to another letter? Like somebody murmuring there, you and me. It is not like you like chatting language like you, me, go under tree. Like that is not important. Okay. So it is not like you of character you. It is a YOU. So it is a 3 letters that we are calling it a trigram. Okay. So that way here to our mind at present we understand only 2 characters have come to our mind. It could be A or I. Chalo. With that try to decode this. So when you say try to decode this, first one we are having L. L starting with A, try to formulate. A followed by 2 letters. A followed by 2 letters, how do you say formulate sentence? A man is listening, A boy is coming inside. Like that we can see now. But 2 letters mean, what comes to our mind to the 2 letters in sentence formation? We, possible. He, possible. So A, we cannot possible. A, he cannot possible. That way, L cannot be coded as a that comes to our mind. Then immediately we switch over to what? I. Now, what is the important point we need to understand is, we started thinking on the problem. That is the main idea in our this student chapter. One night before the exam, simply goating, swallowing and filling up with the in your database. Very next day, simply vomiting out and completing the grade. Having CGPA out of 10 is of no, of course, but no importance, no satisfaction. This type of problems you have to do it. Continuously if you go on chat also on WhatsApp, right? That is of no meaning. And the boy is typing so quickly. It is not a coded language. Anybody can able to understand. And even dropping is done by other side person also. Okay? So that way, what we have to understand now, certain time like this if you take, one can able to break it. Then finally what we understand, L is nothing but character I, chances are there. And D is nothing but the chances of A is there. Now you can see now, what is the relationship between A to D? Third character. A, B, C, D. Third character. And by the time come to L, I you are taking now. What is the third? Is it moving forward to third character? Yes. What is the third character? I, J, K, L. Third character it is working out. So once you understand this, so monograms will give you a clue to diagrams. Then is it really correct or not? From the 2-letter characters we are calling diagrams. Okay. So these 2-letter characters, then you wanted to apply, is it really correct or not? Your observation is correct or not? You wanted to find out here. So if it is a third character, is it going to come here or not? Then what could be the P here? M, third character we go with. So that way what you understand now? So each letter moving forward by third character. That way you can now decode this. What is the ERB now? Boy. That's all. So that way in this what we realize that it is nothing but I am a boy. Very basic coded methodology we have seen. And once you understand, it will be blah blah blah. Until you know, it will be having something. Like in your Telugu, you are having now. తెలియనంత వరకు బ్రహ్మ విద్య తెలిసిన తర్వాత we'll ask this boy, he has become now my favorite student. Okay, తెలియనంత వరకు బ్రహ్మ విద్య తెలిసిన తర్వాత కోతి విద్య. So that means here what we have to understand here is until it is required to be explored, what could be there, some sort of anxiety is created. Exam is there tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock, meaning having some thrill to write the exam 10 o'clock, class test 10 to 11 o'clock. Then nothing will be there, no anxiety, nothing. Okay, so that way, here what you have to see now, breaking has taken now certain time. So, all of you have to understand here is, this breaking time, intruder point of view, we have to make much more complicated one. For that what happened now, not only this, plain test to become to cipher test to become to plain test. Once you understand is the third step. And what is this methodology we are calling is a seizure cipher. And that seizure cipher point of view, you know, you are having now. Okay, look at this part. This is a bigger one. And that if you look at now in the plain test by following the third character, meet me after this particular party. And next time onwards, if you know that is a third character, no interest will come now. At the same time, you should not even follow that. Let me switch over to third character, fourth character. First time it has taken for you could be 2 minutes. Next time, if you even though if you increase the third character to fifth character, it will become now not 2 minutes. It will become now half minute only. That is the reason what happened now. That breaking this part we have to increase. For that, what has come into the picture here is key has come into the picture. That's why nowadays we are going to see here is the key point of view. We are going to introduce plain text to cipher text. Key has become now very important role. I think everybody has got the point. What is the role of key? The coded language cipher text one should not that mean easily understand now. So some code key has to be taken place. There we are having a very great algorithm, data encryption standard. The data encryption standard, your teacher will speak in the class by showing 30 slides are there, 30 slides are there. But now I am just telling you the gist of what it is. I am not disturbing you all 30 slides. I am just telling you about 3 slides. The idea behind this, how the people are coming to the algorithm that you have seen now. So what is my goal here as a part in this particular chapter? Upon listening this session, your mindset has to be changed. It should not be simply routine. Tomorrow we have to get an idea how the algorithm can be designed. For existing algorithm, designing concept is very simple. To that very simple idea, before we look at it, what is happening here, you see now. These are some numerology, some sort of stuff for getting 2 marks or 5 marks purpose we are getting now. At once we are taking now here 64-bit block. Okay, you see now. You are not encrypting individual bit, you are taking now 64-bit. So 64-bit is a plain text. Output will be 64-bit cipher text. And in between we are using a key size of 56T. These are all some facts pertaining to data encryption standard. And that particular one, how does it look like? You see now. They have taken now 19 stages. Just have some look. Don't go in deep. How the fellow has developed this algorithm, that I share with you. Then you'll enjoy it. Algorithm development point of view, existing algorithm is simply learning is one aspect. Tomorrow you are getting new idea. How that idea has come to your mind is important. Now look at now, as a part of your data structures, you must have learned about the different sorting techniques. Okay, what are the different sorting techniques you know? And sort, bubble sort, quick sort, merge sort, radix sort, address calculation sort. Like that, upon studying this with the time complexity and space complexity, it has become now only understanding the existing algorithms. But what has to be clear here, upon understanding these many number of algorithms, why can't we come out some sort of research idea where this idea can be applied, the space complexity and time complexity can as well be reduced with my new idea if you come out with a new sorting technique. How does it look like now? Learning the existing algorithm is difficult, or coming out with a new idea after learning the algorithms is difficult. That is important. So years together we have seen good number of people are gone learning all the sorting algorithm, searching algorithm and clearing the subject with CGPA 10 out of 10. But if a particular batch, a fellow has come out, sir, I got this idea. Okay, with this idea the sorting can be made. And that sorting is comparatively with other algorithms, it is taking less time. That will be now trend setting. That is the important thing you have to adopt. But to reach to that trend setting point of view, not only this academic environment like simply learning the existing thing, you have to form a group and come out with your ideas. Okay, so for that purpose, here I am just telling here, existing algorithm you see and understand the idea behind that, you will enjoy it, right? So what is the algorithm here? It is having total 19 stages. 19 stages are there. And first stage is some sort of taking 64-bit initial transposition. Transposition is disturbed, right? Good. And here it is a inverse transposition. And here we are having an iteration. In each iteration, how does it look like? Out of 64-bit, we have made 32-bit and 32-bit. Right part is bringing as it is, and left part is going here. Can you able to see this part where I am pointing? What operator is there? Can anyone tell? Exclusive OR gate, XOR. Okay. So the left part XR with some sort of a function. That function is having again right part and key part. Understand? So here I put you like this. Encryption and decryptions are inverse to each other. When you say inverse to each other, okay, I just say like this. I am having a playing test. So to attract your attention, I am telling now. Playing cards I take. Forget about that algorithm, how the stages are there. So in front of me, some playing cards are there. But for you, unfortunately, digital world has come. You do not have time to play playing cards. Okay, you will be having always a mobile phone in your hand. Okay, and simply go on chatting and wasting your ideas by just watching and chatting only. But during our days, during the free time in the hostel, we used to have a playing cards, and there of course some fun and some logic, some sort of a thinking was there. Simply watching a movie will not give anything, right? So here, what is the thinking point of view? Ideal one. I am taking again two hands. The playing cards are there. Encryption means shuffling. So I shuffle like this. Listen, all of you, like this. Look at me also. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many times? 5 times. Then the sequence is disturbed or not? That is nothing but cipher test. Some shuffling is taking place. Then bring back to the order mean what you say in the beginning. Sir, you have shuffled like this for 5 times. Bring back to the other one, cipher test back to plain test is very easy. Damn easy. How did you do? You have done like this. How I have to do? Like this only. So like this if you do me, like that if I do, I will do it. I will get it back. Then take the same playing cards. Decryption you do. I told you it is 5 times. Then you take the shuffled, disturbed sequence. Then you start applying. 1. Reverse you are doing. Are you following now? Idea what you have to get? Encryption and decryption reverse has come to our mind. Okay? Then you have done like this. I have to do like this. Bloody you have done like this for 5 times. I have to apply 5 times. That's all. You take the disturb one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at that. Is there any chance of getting the same sequence? No. At that time when you do not get the same sequence, what comes to your mind? Sir, cheating, sir. You must have done 6 times, not 5 times. You do again once again. Like a child game you play, not like mature level, don't look at it. Okay? So again I do in front of you 6 times. You apply for 6 times. The chances of getting the same sequence, unless you are having some brilliant set of observations, clearly you are picking up those things, otherwise it will not come. I hope everyone understand now. Encryption, decryption is not that much. Once you encrypt decryption part of you, that much easily you cannot do it. Little time you have to spend there. But here, how the encryption is done now, whole beauty of this part is done with respect to, I am telling here, with respect to only exclusive OR gate. Remember in the last slide I have written the first line. I go back here, you see now. Can any one of you read this? What is the first line? Data encryption standard is Feastal proof, Feastal cipher. Who is this gentleman Feastal? The Feastal has got the idea like this. The idea I am telling now. The idea here is like this. Okay? I take some important plain text or some important document. I put into an envelope. Can you see that on the slide? Envelope. Inside the envelope is there some plain text. And for that envelope, I have applied key. That key I am calling it is a K1. Good. Then, if somebody is having that key K1, he can easily open it, that envelope. It's like a chabi. That chabi you take it and open it. So not to open that much easily, even though chabi is available, I have some anxiety to use now. Another, inside the another envelope, another key I have used now. So now to go to the interior, the important document, how many keys you have to have? 2 keys. Then only it is possible. Next, another key also I have taken now. Now tell me now, what is the sequence we have followed for making this hidden part? 3 keys. K1, K2, K3. And to open it, you are going to say it is a decryption. Decryption point of view, first which key you have to apply? K3. You also speak along with me, otherwise it will be boring, right? K3 you have to apply. Then I apply K3, I have opened. Again I applied K2, I have opened it. Again I have taken the K1, ready, I opened it. That's all. From this what we understand? Whatever playing card example I have taken, like this you have used, the other side you have to do the reverse part. Then in this data encryption standard also, the encryption purpose we are having now here K1, K2, K3. Decryption point of view you have to do now K3, K2, K1. So encryption, once you write some shuffling methodology, decryption purpose again another new algorithm you don't need to write. Your encryption and decryption algorithm, at the end of the day algorithm is only one. The keying sequence is changed. This idea has come to Feastal. How it can be taken here? Then he started thinking. Then he has realized that physically we should not take any chabi and key. Physically we will not be having envelope. But some sort of a methodology what we have to get now to open one particular envelope. A envelope is applied with K1 mean next time for opening same K1 if you apply then you get back. Then all of you know about the one which I told, exclusive OR gate. The data encryption standard of 19 stages, how much shuffling is taking place. The idea behind that only one gate. What is that gate? XR gate. What is a XR gate? In your computer organization you must have seen, or your logic and switching theory you must have seen the XR gate. Functionality simply you remember. If both are 0, same. If both are different, you will be getting 1. That is the XR, A XR B. Some different values will come now. But A XR B, again re-XR with B. That is the application part of you see now. What will you be getting? A XR with B. A is some pattern. Let us say 1 1 1 1. B is a pattern 1 0 1 0. If you XR, then some stream will come. Re-XR with the same B, then we will be getting the original pattern. That idea he has correlated here. How the idea has come? Once I repeat again, certain thing you put inside the envelope, K1 if you take me, to open that what you require to have same K1. What is the certain thing? A, right? So A XR with K1, re-XR with K1, what are you going to get? A. That is nothing but the Feastal proof. The same thing you have honestly written so many 90 stages, internally only jumbling this word to that word to this word, which we are going to see in the class in terms of 30 slides. In fact, in another PPT, 30 slides are there. That I have taken it out. The idea of this platform is to make you to come to this world, the gist of what somebody is saying that we have to understand. That means you look at now, here, some 3 rows have taken now. You see, your right part is coming as it is, and left part is XR with K1. It has become L1. If you re-XR with K1, what you will get here? L. Then again, second round also, left part is coming, right part is K2. Again coming here, right part is K3. This we are calling plain test to cipher test. The other side you see now, the reverse you have to apply. Then K3 get cancelled, K2 get cancelled, K1 get cancelled. You will be getting this part. This particular one, any standard book if you see, then how much shuffling will be taken place you will be having here. So ultimately what you understand? Only one important thing you understand. Algorithm appear to be 30 pages, idea is only one idea. The logic is very simple. The logic has come to our Feastal, how you do enveloping with the different keys for taking out, how you are taking out the keys. For that the application of the XR is equal to be applied until if you get, then the whole algorithm is evolved. It has become standard. It is the discussion with respect to 1970s I am telling now. Enter your network security based on only 2 operators, my dear students. Listen that. What are the 2 operators? One is a XR operator, and another one if you come here, that is a mod operator. That I am going to tell you another algorithm. So from this whole discussion, what you understand? If you catch that catchy point behind this, rest of the things will be only blah 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 blah. What? That is the main angle of your observation to understand this. You will be getting different research ideas, but its correlation is very important here. Otherwise, if you look at only the previous slides like this, oh, enveloping like this, and taking out like this, anybody can tell now. K3 first you apply, K2 next you apply, K1 you apply. Anybody can tell. But what our mind has to work on to write the algorithm, correlation. Oh, XR gate, not only the operation you have to know, its application you have to know. A XR with X, re-XR with X, definitely you will be getting A. That really comes to our mind. Yeah. So now whatever key I do have, the same key is equal to be given to the other place. So these algorithms, several algorithms are there. You see now. Here we are going to see now several algorithms are there. Just for the fun, you see here. Okay, just look at once. Blowfish, the one which I have told about the data encryption standard. Next one is IDEA, and just read the author's name. IDEA author name. Who are the authors of IDEA? International Data Encryption Algorithm. Chinese people, right? Even if you go to Google and start downloading some IEEE papers, right? Lot of work is basically originated by Chinese people, because they are nowadays right, doing lot of hard work. Whatever American university you go, more than 50% of the people are Chinese people. I am just putting one word to you. Recently I visited now, there also, they are, I don't know how they are surviving like this without proper sleep. Those people are sleeping only 3 to 4 hours and round the clock doing very good effective work, 3 to 4 hours. And our people, we the great Indians, if the company is making you to stay for 9 hours, now as a student how many hours we work, all of you including me know about that. So company once you join, 10 to evening 9 hours. If you go to company at 10 o'clock, 9 hours. You say that my company is very flexible in timing, sir. Oh, then you say, oh, I will also join. Then flexible for entry only, but exit, you have to be there inside 9 hours. For 9 hours in between 2 breaks and 2 snacks breaks, still you will not be able to pay attention on the worker. But those people, research papers also I am just telling you, excellent papers they are writing, because they are totally involved in their work. That involvement and commitment is very, very important. Hundreds of hours you have to work is not my criteria. The criteria to convey with this is your involvement is required in writing the algorithm. Because you are students, sometimes at this young age you will be going beyond the track. And even though I am working these many hours, still the things are not coming like that, you should get some sort of a disappointment. So don't get that disappointment. In the world, people are struggling a lot to work in this area. So here, to attract your attention, another one I would like to say. MTech student, BTech student, once they go abroad, their salary is just step-in salary is 120k with these research ideas. No need to have research degree in your hand. Research ideas if you come out, like even if you go to Google, Microsoft, right, and even if you say Facebook, Amazon, everywhere there is a wing called research wing is there. In that research wing, the step-in salary is not here 120k. The step-in salary is 400k. How much difference is there? 120k to 140k is nothing but 1 CR. 400k is nothing but 3 crores, 3 times. For that you don't need to have doctorate tag. Only the ideas you have to come out, and you have to say that yes, I can able to come out with the ideas. The difference between 1 CR, American words I am telling now, 1 Indian 1 crore to 3 crores, how much is there? 3 times is there. So that is the reason, whatever new ideas you are getting, and with your fellow friends you collaborate a lot, discuss a lot. When a friend has come to you and started telling about let us go to a movie, go and come back and start discussing on the subject. That is very important. The more you work in the field of our information technology, the more paisa you are going to get. Of course, the more paisa means more satisfaction. And you should not say, sir, for me 25 lakhs in India is sufficient. You should not tell. The thrill will not be there. Okay? You have to definitely enter into the market with a lot of ideas and go to that particular position. Or you are having some sort of a induction sort of thing, I want to encourage my younger generation, you take up the service like a teaching service and do some sort of ideas. But do some service so that the technology you will be applying to for our humanity part. Okay? Yeah. So here in these algorithms, one important point you have to understand. One side you are having here the key 56 bit, and other side you are having 128 bit, and we are having even there is something called 2048. And those you are having some idea about RSA algorithm, the person name is Ronald Rivest. That fellow has come here RC4, RC5. This fellow is the main 4% of the RSA algorithm. At present, 128 bit key is not broken. And this AES algorithm is developed by 2 people. Regendel, the 2 people named Richmond and Damon. This men and they men, they have together come out and work out the algorithm that has been standardized elsewhere, wherever you go. AES algorithm is used. And they have come out with the 128-bit key, 192-bit key, and even it has gone to 256-bit key. So from this what you understand, the bigger the key size, very difficult to break. But at the same time you have to understand the fact that it will become slow. So present market, what systems you are having, that systems at present 128-bit key is not broken. Tomorrow you are having a parallelism. You take your C++, one of the libraries you are having AMP, accelerated massive parallelism. So with that parallelism, things are going to be definitely broken in the near future. And there is one saying, as on today 128-bit is not broken. If you go for the 256 key, maybe a group of 1,000 people work on, then they can able to break it. If you go for 512, maybe one state people can able to work on and they can able to break it. 1024, one country people can form together and break it. And if you go for the another one, 2048, even alien also cannot able to break it. Forget about our Earth, mundane Earth. Alien also cannot able to break it. What does it mean now? The bigger the key size, very difficult to break it. That does not mean that now only I will start applying the 2048 git. It means for your normal classroom, you are having like a bank people, how they do lock, bigger lock. Can you able to apply here? No, very small key you apply. Because here inside ornaments will not be there. So that is the reason what you have to do. Bigger key size just like that you cannot use. So this is one aspect of discussion. Different algorithms if you work. But remember, every algorithm it has got some sort of, like I said, no XR operation sort of thing. How I have told, like that the significant discussion has to be followed. You have to note down somewhere. Oh, this is the correlation. That's all. Remaining part only routing is required. Yeah. Now let me just go to the next part. These are all what we are having, symmetric key algorithms. What key I am having, same key is required to be there on the other side. Then how do you distribute the key? Whatever means you do follow, your beta can capture it. So that is the reason what we are having now here. Another part what we are having is asymmetric key algorithm. Okay? Asymmetric key algorithm, what is that mean? One should not simply capture it. Because nowadays intruders are very intelligent people. Beside the tree or beside the wall, if you go and exchange the key, other side he will come and take a picture with your smartphone. He can have the key in his place. So what is the place where you can exchange the key so that only you two people can able to have it? No such place in the world. That is the reason other sort of group people what they have thought, let us not do the key distribution part. Okay? So that key distribution part is a major disadvantage in this. Encryption decryption is doing fastly, but disadvantage is a queue distribution. So to avoid this, what we are calling here is a key distribution. The next person has come. When you wanted to secretly share the key with someone, the secret what you forget, you only give one key to others. If Jorbeda has come to you and ask you give the key, before he asks, why don't you only give the one key? That idea has a what? Asymmetric key algorithm. I hope people are catching now. So key distribution, one research group working, other research people what they thought, you only give one key to others, the key distribution will not be a problem. That's why we are having now, we are having this asymmetric key algorithm. Two keys are there. Here also I am not telling the total mathematical encryption algorithm and decryption algorithm. The ideas I am telling now. How the exclusive OR gate is used that much extensively in our data encryption standard, in our numerology, in our numerical mathematical part, mod operation is used. In this whole part is a mod operation. So your mod operator and XR operator, these two operators, how much significant role they are playing in evaluating the many number of algorithms, that we have to really appreciate. So what is the idea behind this? Two keys are there. So one is a public key, another one is a private key. So it means I want to become a member of this mean, I have to first generate two keys. So one is for public, one is for private. Private means secret key. So all of you look at me. So this is a secret key I put behind me. Public key I give to everyone. So from this what happened now, every person has to generate two keys. Now coming to our part. You see now, alias has generated two keys, and that point of here we are having now alias public key, alias secret key. This public key is meant for all the people. Everybody will have two keys. All public keys will be placed here. This is a alias public key, and this is a Bob's public key. This is a, even Trudy will also remember Trudy's public key. So this we are called public domain. But every individual is having only private key. So here, how do we need to spell this? Bob's public key, Bob's private key. And before we go for the discussion, now you see now, I have two keys. One key is there only with me. Secret key. No one in the world knows about the secret key. That is the secrecy. Your life partner knows about the secret key? No. You including your life partner to add the meaning of the secrecy, including the life partner you are not sharing, that will be your secret key. You keep it inside. Public key, everybody in the world it knows it. So what is my name? Lokhande. If someone wants to speak with me, then what key I have put into the public domain? My public key they have to take, they have to encrypt. But decryption purpose, only when I apply my secret key, then only it will come. There, the important operator is playing important role, that is a mod operator. That relationship, that we have to understand here. Okay? In this whole part, very important thing what I am telling here is, public key is there in the public domain. By looking at the public key, can I able to find out the private key? No. That is a primary requirement. That's why I have written now here. So, here, it is exceedingly difficult to determine private key by looking at the public key. So public key and private key are inverse to each other. But by applying the mod operator, I have put now my public key. By looking this public key, can I able to guess what is the private key? No. But remember, the word impossible is not there. Exceedingly difficult is important written here. But means a day come where it can also be found out. Then the algorithm will not have any meaning here. That is the reason these algorithms are working on the bigger numbers. Bigger numbers which are we are telling 10 to the power 30, 10 to the power 40, 10 to the power 100. So that by looking at the public key, one cannot able to guess the private key. Accepting those facts, then what we have to see now? The algorithm we are looking this. That's all. Now algorithm point of view, you see now. Some key generation algorithm is taking place. Now I just speed up now because you got the idea. Now plain text is encrypted with the public key, then we get the ciphertext. Rivest to Shamir Atlemans algorithm, some equation is written. But remember this word, why I have written this? Because the whole beauty of this algorithm is mod operator. In the end of the day, the takeaway what I have to have is cryptology. To start with, two operators are playing very important. Several times I am telling, 1,000 times I am telling, that only the important point you have to understand. That is the XOR gate, another only a mod operator. That mod operator we are looking here. Here, we are looking here. Ciphertext decrypted with the private key, we are getting this. Remaining will be very blah things. Now look at now. This is some sort of a diagram. Okay. So you can see here, center is encrypting the plain text with the public key, and then ciphertext has come and decrypted with the private key. Then we are getting this. So to understand in better way, again the same thing I am writing now. Here, who is the sender here? Alice. Who is the receiver here? Bob. Alice wants to send a message to Bob. Then encryption purpose, which key will be used? Public key. But remember, there are two public keys. Alice public key is there and Bob public key. Which key has to be taken place? No. That is the reason I have written this another slide. Okay? That's why I told you. You want to speak with me, mean you have to use my public key. I want to speak with you, mean I have to use your public key. That is the reason by looking this part. Right? So understand this. Sender wanted to communicate with Bob, mean you look at now. Bob. Arrow mark is there. Then Bob, this Bob must have generated two keys. One is a Bob's public key and another one is a Bob's private key, and public key must have put like this public domain. Then maybe Alice has to use Bob's public key. That's why we are having now a scenario. See, sender encrypts using the receiver's public key. That's the idea behind this. What the operator important playing role? Mod operator. That's all. Right? So here some sort of what we have written here. You see, plain text is encrypted with the Bob's public key and ciphertext formulated. Upon receiving the ciphertext, then he is applying his secret key. Decryption purpose, he has applied his secret key. and these two things supposed to be decided, some alignment is disturbed. Okay, so Bob's decretion has taken place. Yeah, so here Bob wants to speak with Alice mean Bob must have used Alice publicly. That's all. But private keys will never be shared in the world. That's why the sensitive word I have used, including the life partner, you are not supposed to share. At your young age, you may be thinking that, sir, I am very frank enough, I am like Rama, right? Everything I obediently tell everything to my would-be, and then if you tell, once fine day come, okay, I should not. So that way, what you have to understand now, certain things secrecy means certain things you have to keep secret only. Right? Good. So now, coming to our part here, this another last part, digital signature. It takes just 1 minute now. Digital signature means sign has to be taken place. Now, basic principle I am telling now. I am giving a check, right, to somebody. Listen, please all of you listen. I am giving a check to somebody, mean on that check, who has to sign? Me only has to sign. Okay? And tomorrow this boy will come and meet me, sir, you have come to our college, right? And we have listened to you more than 1 hour, and we are having some student festival. You donate. When we have listened to you bloody 1 hour, you donate some 50,000 bucks. And if you say, then I can say, why 50,000, take 1 lakh. Then at that time immediately I say, thank you sir. And once I write 1 lakh and give the check, remember, if I do not sign, then what is the reaction he is going to say? Sir, you have forgotten the sign. Then if I say, you only sign. On my check of 1 lakh, if I give the check and say that you only sign, at that time the conversation tone will be changed. Check ఇచ్చిండు sign చేయలేదు బద్మాస్ గారు. Hyderabad beautiful language will come automatically outside. Is it happening or not? So from this conversation, what I am requesting you is, sign mean what has to come in your mind. Sender is giving the signature means sender only has to sign. But the sign should be unique enough. I should not write in my capital letters Lokhande and all. The sign simply some cryptic one, some stylish one, so that that one easily cannot have. That is the reason. In our public key and private key, what is the one secrecy I am having now? Private key. That's all. So remember that, right? So it means I am putting a signature. Means I have to use which key? Private key of mine. And public key is there. Then you can able to name it. So that is the reason here we are using now digital signature. In that, in the real world, another mathematical part I have been telling. Mathematics is very important. Soft computing, your computing paradigms are important. In that paradigms you have to understand, right? Sender cannot later repudiate the contents of the message. Okay? Repudiate means denying. That is the reason other name of digital signature we are calling non-repudiation protocol. One should not deny. Understand? Yeah. So now, receiver later should not concact. Here concact means change. You given a message, you should not change it. So these two keep in mind. There is a primary requirements for our digital signature. Yeah. So with icons we see now. Before we go for icons, have you heard about something called message digest? Yeah. Can anybody tell what is meant by digestion here? I ask a question. Digestion is a injective or bijective? You know what is injective, what is meant by bijective? Or I think about now compression. Your 1000 bits, okay, will become now 100. That we are calling chipping. Like you do study compression algorithms, could be in discrete mathematics or some language you take subject, right? Lossy algorithm, lossless algorithms like that, the compression you take it. 1000 bits have become now 100 bits by applying the jipping. 100 bits will come back to the 1000 bits, means we are calling unjipping it. That is called binding. But whereas digestion algorithm means what we have to say now, right? It is a injective. Injective in a sense means, in the beginning slide, last slide I already told, my dear students, it is exceedingly difficult I said. Did we use the word impossible? Hello? Another 5 minutes only, don't worry, right? You need to understand which word is very important here. In this, impossible word I am using. Look at the second part. Given the plain text, is it easy to calculate the digested part of it? Digested part. Okay? Very horrible example I am telling now. Today morning for the breakfast, you have had puri, and tomorrow morning the digested element has come out. Now, is it reversible? Yeah, that type of reaction happens. So the model like he said. So that is very important one. Now, no technology. The reason to convey this horrible, please listen. The reason to convey this example is it has to strike your mind. No technology in the world has come to make it reverse. Let us hope that technology should not arise. If at all that technology arises, can you dare enough to take Puri tomorrow? No. No, you will be getting it down. Because a couple of months I was there in Middle East, right? In the Middle East already recycling of the water will take place. We take the bath. And next day also we take the bath. And some final day of our conference, one fellow told that, right? The water what you have had for taking the bath, that was yesterday's water. By listening that, we start taking bath also. Taking bath itself, we say that yesterday's water you cannot take again. Recycling point of view. Of course it is clean. But now think about now digested part of, right? So, from this what I am trying to horrible example point of view, horrible example make you to understand that yes, this is the places where you have to use impossible. No technology has come here. But appreciate the style of digested algorithms. MD5 is here. Message digest version 5. Right? Secure hash algorithm 160 is there. There they were 160, 256. At present we are having 1024. However bigger is the message, the digested element will be very small end. So to that digested element we are putting a signature. Yeah. So that way now here we can see that this is a plain text and this is a plain text that has become now digested and we are taking our secret key. Who is this fellow? Alice. Alice private key is used. Good. Now coming to our part, you can see this, right? So this message, I am having here this message and this is the signed part. Then this message will be applying some hashing, that which I told the message digested part. That digested element will be cryptographically protected with the sender's private key. That's why we are calling it here cryptographically protected with the sender's private key. Listen now, this is very important. Sender's private key. Then only it will become now signature. So what is the takeaway here? Bigger message has become the smaller element. From that element, bigger element will not come. It is only injective only. But that digested element is cryptographically protected with what? Sender is sending in sender's private key, you are having it. Irreversible, impossible. Right? These two things will be added, combined and sent to the signed digested element you are sending it. Then the other side, what receiver is going to do? Receiver has received the message with the signed document. What algorithm he has used, same algorithm again he is applying here. Hash algorithm, same algorithm. And one digested element will come. And from this, that digested element which is cryptographically protected with the private key, you decrypt with your public key. This is very important one. Then you get the digested element. Both are same in, then you can say, no one has tampered my message. I hope you will understand now. Yeah. So, all together, from this digital signature mean, you need to understand that sender uses the private key. That's all. Yeah. Now I am concluding by telling these parts. So what are the things you have seen? What is the symmetric key? What is the asymmetric key? And then what is the digital signature? Authentication part I have not touched because there we are having very good algorithms. Kerberos, Radham, Silder, Roder, Feeder, Rider, like that very good algorithms are there. But any algorithm, finally what you have to understand, two examples only remember. Number one, XOR gate and mod operator which taking, and in the XOR gate application we have seen, the whole things have been evolved. Okay? Yeah. Again to just have some interest in data encryption algorithm. Answer this question. Okay? We'll ask that last bench people. Tell me. Look at the question. Because in the conclusion you have to have that something you have learned, right? Yeah. In data encryption standard, can we first decrypt the message? Generally we say encryption and followed by decryption. Now, can I first decrypt? Think little. Yes, because the encryption, what did I say? I have told not like this. 1, 2, 3. Decryption means like this. In the beginning, if I apply like this, other side you have to apply like this. Encryption, decryption algorithm. Algorithm is one, keying sequence is different. K1, K2, K3 if you call encryption. K3, K2, K1 you call decryption. Remember, this is not true for all the algorithms. Only applicable to data encryption standard. So that's what here it is. Yes. The explanation also I have written down by taking this. Okay. Now, with this you can say that something we have learned today. That is the reason I have created this question. Another one. Public key cryptography. When it will become secret, when it will become signature. For that 2 slides I have put now. I want to send a message secretly to you. When I have to use which key? Now onwards, public key is not the correct answer. Whose public key is important?
Receivers.
Think about now, data communication you have studied, right? Analog, digital if you tell. Even after the course if you use the word analog and digital, that will be wrong. Is it analog data or analog signal? Is it a digital data or digital signal? Is analog to digital, digital to analog is wrong words. Analog data is converted into digital signal, digital data is converted into digital signal. Which encoder you use? Simply casually if you say analog digital, it is not correct. Similarly here, upon listening 1 hour, if you say public key, that is not correct. Because you are having 2 public keys. That is the reason, which one you have to say? Sender is employing a public key cryptography to send a secret message. Remember this, secret message to the receiver. Then what you have to do? Receiver's public key. Like that, the general your options point of view have written down. The secret message if I send to signed message, okay? The signed message. Now look at now. The same diagram which I have repeated now to help you to understand. Now you see, only this word I have signed now. Sender wanted to put a sign. With which key will we use? Sender's private key. That much you have to remember here. Okay? Sender's private key. Like that I have written. Okay? So with this, the same example I have written here again. And now we have seen same key algorithm and asymmetric algorithm. Then finally what we understand? Symmetric keys are very fast, but disadvantage is key distribution. Asymmetric keys are dead slow because they are using bigger numbers, 10 to the power 100, greater than 10 to the power 100. Right? Now it is a very slow, but remember, very secured. Now it is your turn now. What is your turn? In the beginning I started my slide by telling 4 points. Alice and Bob, they want to communicate. First, what protocol will be used? Baby Alice has to know whether Bob God is correct fellow or not. That is called authentication. Only one time you have to do. Which key will be used? Public key cryptography here. That's why I have written now here. Right? Public key cryptography. Then I need to securely deliver the key to the other side. Only one time. Then again which key will be used? Public key will be used. So now sender and receiver, both of them are authenticated and both are having the session key with the public key. Now both of you are having the session keys. Now so fast we have to encrypt and decrypt. Then we have to understand that confidentiality is done by safe key cryptography. Remaining digital signature in the end. Again we are doing now here what we call public key cryptography. So these things you keep now. According to our previous slide, what we understand, public key cryptography is damn dead slow, but you are using only in the beginning. Authentication, key distribution, and in the end, digital signature. Fast transaction point of view, we are having now symmetric key cryptography. If you look at the case studies of email security, you can enjoy that all these 4 points are going to be there. Okay. So with this, now I am giving some couple of seconds for you to ask the questions. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Yeah, so I said 1 hour, I think I have taken beyond that, but little basic things I have covered extensively. With that, I hope you can carry out your work with the soft computing techniques. Any questions, please? Yeah, so you are all waiting for the inaugural function, I believe. So tomorrow, if you have any doubts, please feel free to mail, and I will be ready to respond to your queries. Okay, thank you for giving this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. The lecture was quite interesting and filled with immense knowledge. Thank you, HOD sir and faculty members for arranging this lecture. Thank you everyone who participated in this event.
Everyone get inside.
Next 15 minutes.
I once again welcome you all to the inaugural event of Student Chapter. So in IT department we are launching Soft Computing Research Society Student Chapter. Here on this occasion we have our HOD, faculty members and chief guest Suresh Kumar sir. I invite all of these members to grace the stage and speak few words. Sir to speak few words.
Yeah, good afternoon, Marinal. Good afternoon, Shyam Chandra Prasad sir. Good afternoon, Suresh Kumar sir. Good afternoon, Ramesh Babu sir, and all my colleagues and my students. Today we have gathered here to attend the inaugural ceremony of the soft computing student chapter. So I being the spark of the student chapter, it's my privilege to start the inaugural function. Before starting, I would like to emphasize on some of the benefits that you students are going to get after becoming a member of this student chapter. Currently the chapter has 60 odd students, 50 from second year and 10 from third year. So you will be a member for your complete 4-year period. The benefits of joining this club are you will have one student training program conducted in the academic year, 2 seminars, online seminars or offline seminars conducted per year. There are certain workshops and conferences going on around India in prestigious organizations, which this MECS-SCRS student chapter is sponsoring. So you will be given direct access to all the content in those workshops, and you will be given some discounted prices for the registration fee. So please use this facility. A chapter, as sir said in the morning, the basic idea of starting a chapter is doing something else outside the classroom, not just reading and writing and listening. So something inculcating ideas, networking, participating in technical events. So these are the main activities that any chapter, by joining a chapter, you will be getting. So I welcome you all into the chapter, and I congratulate you all to becoming the members of this chapter. And one more thing here I would like to say, sir, all these 60 members have completed one internship, summer internship in Python data science, sir, from 6:30 to 7:30 online. This chapter student, one of the resource person, 30 days they have attended the program, and all of them are going to get a certificate tomorrow. They have done a project, as well as they have every day after the session they have attended quizzes, and it was a very good academic event. So like this, many events you are going to attend. So please make use of the college, the resources and these type of activities that the college is offering you. Once again, I thank our HOD sir and our principal sir for giving me an opportunity for starting this chapter in Matrusri Engineering College. I hope you all will soar to new heights by becoming a member of this particular chapter. Right? Thank you. Now I request HOD sir, Shyamchandra Prasad Garu, to speak a few words.
Respected Chief Guest Suresh Kumar Lokande sir, BOS Usmania University, faculty, students, good afternoon one and all. So 2019 we started IT branch in this college. So 2020 we are affected with Corona almost 1.5 to 2 years. So all the classwork is online. So recently we completed the first batch of IT. So during these 4 years, so we are established 5 laboratories, with including 4 computer laboratories with a capacity of 60, 33, 30, 30 with all the facilities. And we have one more laboratory established for teaching embedded systems, microprocessor subjects. And we are having full faculty, 1:2:6 as per the norms, 1 professor, 2 associate professors and 6 assistant professors. So even though we are affected with Corona, immediately after coming back, last 1.5 year effectively running in the offline classes, we started IA student chapter in February 2022. Through this chapter, what we are planning is every semester we are planning 2 or 3 days training on technologies purely on hands-on. Everybody knows that. Our idea is what, at the end of the session, we have to develop some software. Like that we are planning through IEH student chapter, and tomorrow onwards for 3rd years we are starting one more training session on embedded systems. Like that we plan. And we started the student club in the month of December 2022. So the website for the student club is developed by the outgoing students. 2023 batch students, they are only developed the website for student club named Tech Titans. Now the responsibilities are handed over to present 3rd year students. So we are planning some activities from the student club also. Next, we have started a newsletter also. One edition is already out, the named Arohana. So every semester we are releasing one newsletter. And recently our faculty Srinivas sir along with the students Sai Prashant, their paper is accepted in international conference in data science and applications organized by NIT Jaipur. Their paper is accepted as best paper. And coming to the placements, I am very happy. The first batch, 38 placements are offered by the college. This college is provided 38 offers to the present outgoing batch students. In that, so student got 25 lakhs highest package, and the average package is 4 lakhs, and with the lowest package of 2.22 lakhs. And I am also very happy with the results also. 57 students cleared all the subjects by the end of the final year, and in that 26 students got distinction and 30 students got first class. Overall 56 students are distinction and first class. So these are the statistics showing, so somewhat happy, but still we need to improve in many areas. So this kind of student chapters will help us, both the students and faculty, for enhancing our knowledge, definitely, for improving our knowledge through training programs, seminars, guest lectures. So whenever I want to start the new chapter, so almost in our college all chapters are already started, including CSI, ACM, IEEE computer science related chapters are already in our college. So then we think of, then Srinivas sir come with the proposal of this research society, soft computing research society. Then we have taken approval from the principal, sir also immediately accepted. So now today we are inaugurating this student chapter. Through this chapter also our plans are to conduct training programs for the students, to start faculty development programs for teachers. We conduct an international conference also. This society will help us by sponsoring, and technical support also they are ready to provide. So participating in these events actively, student clubs and student chapters, student has to participate, because so only studying is not important. So by participating in these activities, so you can improve your leadership skills, you can improve your teamwork skills also. So this way definitely student activities are very useful. Now totally we are out of corona, last 1 year we have started the activities. In future also definitely we will improve the number of activities, and recently I have taken a decision. So what is that is, next semester beginning onwards, okay, so everyone should write programs in hacker rank. So counselors will monitor, every student has to write 2 or 3 programs. So far you are doing self, no monitoring is there. Now next semester onwards your counselors will monitor continuously every day how many programs are you are practicing in the hackers rank website. So if you are interested you can practice in another also, but this is must, like that I want to do from the next semester onwards. We have so many plans, but for that your presence is required. If you come and call classes regularly, if you attend this event seriously, so we will also come and forward and do so many activities in future also. Thank you.
Now I would like to invite Dr. Suresh Kumar Lokhande sir to speak few words. So now I would like to invite Ramesh sir to speak few words.
Yeah, good afternoon, Randall. Today's chief guest, Dr. L.K. Suresh Kumar Garu, and today's president, our HOD, Sam sir, and the coordinator of the event, Suresh sir, and friends, very good afternoon. And today we started the very excellent program, and for the sake of student development, and not only for the regular academics. If you want to improve your capabilities in the areas of research, and it is very useful to the student especially. And when you join the program, you will learn a lot of programs and the research oriented programs. And meanwhile, if you are having any chance to participate in any kind of events like the conferences, so that you will know clearly what are the areas, the emerging trends in the market, and what to improve and where to improve, and so that you can learn more technologies in the society, and that will be very useful to you. And very thankful to the department for promoting such kind of event. Thank you.
Thank you sir. Now I would like to invite Dr. Suresh Kumar sir to speak few words.
Yeah, very good afternoon friends. At the outset, I congratulate the department to start this new chapter, soft computing research chapter. So, last 1.5 hours, I have already bombarded with the technical session, and you have been listening. So again, if I try to give certain couple of encouraging words, you may get disturbed. But I am reiterating only a couple of points. Don't just have your bookish knowledge or YouTube knowledge. From your side, give respect to your thoughts. Start involving in the group discussion with your fellow classmates and collaborate with your teachers, professors. Your ideas and your teachers' ideas together has to come out a good, coming like in terms of paper and coming like in terms of project work. Something you have to do it. It's not like only for the inspection time. We do have research chapter for the students like that only. It should not become a showcase. It should come out with some result. You do not know what is the inherent talent you do have. That talent you have to give respect. So this is one another organization, and this is another committee where likely minded people have to give respect for your own thoughts And if you are not getting any ideas, at least welcome some industry nearby. You are having DRDO, RCI. There lot of good work is going on in the AI and arts, soft computing. Invite them, listen to them, and definitely you will also get more ideas. Today's session you have already seen, even though it was for 1.5 hours, the takeaway was only in terms of our security. 2 operators we have conveyed. Those things we have to understand. Interestingly, you have to understand such things and come out with your workshops, papers, research ideas, and definitely you will be having a very good success. Commencement is not important. Reaching to a particular milestone is important. I am very happy to see the slogan there written by our students. The poster is very well equipped for this. All power is there within you. Where is the power? Not in somebody, it is within you only. You can do anything and everything. So keep that in your mind, and collaborative work is very, very important. Don't get any disappointment at any time. Like passing out students of CSE, or maybe you are passing out, whether you have final year students or not, I don't know. This year there is a recession, and everywhere outside AI, Chat GPT, so much recession has come. Job market is not good, like that they are telling, but it is not true. In the newspapers you must have seen, to the same Chat GPT, our IIT JEE paper is given. Answers not given correctly. In the end of the day, the supreme hero is not robotics. It is you only, that is a human being only. So lot of requirement is there in the market, but have trust in you and do whatever work you do with interest. So I thank for the management and head of the department, Srinivas and Professor Ramesh, and my colleagues, and for interestingly listening my fellow students and friends for the last 1.5 hours and giving this opportunity, and my friend Sunil sir, right, for giving me this opportunity to share a couple of encouraging words to you. So remember the last word, result will come only when it has come to a particular success, provided your contribution is very important. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for inspiring us. Now we will launch student chapter. Now we would like to appreciate our honorable guest with a presentation of memento. Thank you, sir, so much for presenting here your valuable insights.
Noble